Hello, I am Officer Bernie. In Nova Scotia, when an emergency vehicle approaches with flashing lights and siren, whether it's police, fire, or ambulance, you must yield the right of way. Safely pull over to the right and stop until the vehicle has passed. At intersections, remain stopped, even if the light turns green, until the emergency vehicle is clear. On multi-lane roads, move to the nearest curb or edge, giving as much space as possible. And remember the move-over law. If you see emergency vehicles stopped on the roadside with lights flashing, slow down to 60 kilometers per hour or less and move over one lane if it's safe. These rules aren't just a law, they're about giving first responders the space they need to save lives. Hello, I am Officer Bernie. In Nova Scotia, your headlights are supposed to be on at all times when driving, day or night. This isn't just tradition, it's the law. Headlights make you more visible to oncoming traffic and to vehicles pulling out from side roads, even in broad daylight. Relying on daytime running lights isn't enough, because they don't activate your tail lights, making you nearly invisible from behind in poor light or bad weather. Turn your headlights on every time you start the vehicle. It's a simple habit that can save lives. Hello, I am Officer Bernie. In Nova Scotia, if you come to a light-controlled intersection and the traffic lights aren't working, you must treat it as a four-way stop. That means every vehicle comes to a complete stop, and the first one to arrive goes first. If two or more vehicles stop at the same time, the driver on the right has the right of way. This applies to all directions, not just yours. Don't blast through, don't assume others will stop, and watch for pedestrians. When the lights are out, the rules don't disappear, they just switch to four-way stop rules to keep everyone safe. Hello, I am Officer Bernie. In Nova Scotia, you should never make a lane change in the middle of an intersection. Intersections are high-risk areas where your focus needs to be on traffic lights, pedestrians, and vehicles turning, not weaving between lanes. Changing lanes there can confuse other drivers, block turning traffic, and cause collisions. The law expects you to stay in your lane until you're completely through the intersection, then make your lane change when it's safe and clear. Keep it simple, cross the intersection first, then change lanes. Hello, I am Officer Bernie. In Nova Scotia, the legal way to pass another vehicle is simple, only pass when you see a broken yellow line on your side of the road, and only if the lane ahead is clear of oncoming traffic. Signal before you move out, accelerate smoothly to complete the pass, and return to your lane only when you can see the entire front of the vehicle you passed in your mirror. And remember, passing does not give you permission to exceed the posted speed limit. Never pass on a solid yellow line, in intersections, on curves, hills, or anywhere your view is blocked. Passing is a privilege that carries risk, use it legally, use it safely, and never turn it into a gamble. Hello, I am Officer Bernie. In Nova Scotia, when a highway goes from 2 lanes down to 1, you'll often see a solid white line before the merge point. That solid white line means no lane changes and no passing. If you're in the passing lane, stay there until the marked merge area, don't cross early, and don't try to speed ahead to cut in. Passing once you've hit that solid white line is illegal and dangerous. The safest merges happen when everyone holds their lane, follows the road markings, and takes turns at the proper spot. Respect the line, it's there to prevent collisions. Hello, I am Officer Bernie. In Nova Scotia, it's illegal to use a handheld cell phone or any handheld electronic device while driving, period. That includes when you're stopped at a red light or stuck in traffic. No texting, no scrolling, no holding your phone to your ear. If your vehicle is on the road and in gear, you're considered to be driving. Even a quick glance can take your attention off the road long enough to cause a crash. If you need to use your phone, pull over somewhere safe and park. The fine is steep, the points will hurt your license, and the risk is never worth it. Hello, I am Officer Bernie. During the Digby Wharf Rat Rally, our small town fills with thousands of motorcycles, visitors, and extra traffic. That means we all need to take extra road safety precautions. Slow down, expect sudden stops, and watch for pedestrians crossing outside of marked crosswalks. Motorcyclists, ride defensively and be aware of vehicles pulling out or changing lanes. Drivers, check your mirrors twice before turning or opening your door. This event is about fun, not accidents, so give space, stay alert, and remember, a little extra caution can prevent a lifetime of regret. Hello. I am Officer Bernie. In Nova Scotia, a shared left-right turn lane, sometimes called a two-way turn lane, is designed for vehicles from either direction to make a left turn, and in some rare cases, a right turn into a driveway or side road. It is not a passing lane, and it's not a place to drive for long distances. You may enter the lane only when you are ready to make your turn, and you must yield to oncoming traffic already in the lane. Treat it as a safe waiting zone for turning, not a shortcut. Misusing it is dangerous and can cost you a fine, or worse, a collision. Hello. I am Officer Bernie. In Nova Scotia, cyclists have the same rights and responsibilities as drivers. That means riding on the right side of the road, obeying traffic signals, and signaling turns. Motorists must give at least 1 meter of space when passing a bicycle, and more if possible. Cyclists are required to wear an approved helmet, and bikes must have lights and reflectors when riding at night. Sharing the road means respect in both directions. Whether you're on 2 wheels or 4, follow the rules so everyone gets home safely.
Hello, I am Officer Bernie. In Nova Scotia, you can make a right turn on a red light unless a sign says otherwise, but only after coming to a full stop. You must yield to pedestrians and all oncoming traffic before turning. This isn't a rolling stop or a slow and go. Stop completely, check your surroundings, and only proceed when it's safe. Cutting corners or rushing a red puts lives at risk and will earn you a ticket. Remember, stop first, turn second.
Hello, I am Officer Bernie. In Nova Scotia, when a school bus has its red lights flashing, traffic in both directions must stop, no matter how many lanes there are, even if there is a median. You must remain stopped until the lights stop flashing and the stop arm is retracted. Passing a stopped school bus isn't just illegal, it's dangerous. Kids can appear suddenly from in front or behind the bus, and even a slow-moving vehicle can kill. The fine for ignoring this law starts at hundreds of dollars and carries points on your license, but the real cost could be a child's life. So, when you see the flashing red lights, stop. Every time.
Hello. I am Officer Bernie. This sign means you've got your own lane, no need to yield. Get up to speed, stay in your lane, and keep moving. Don't slam on the brakes, don't stop at the end of the ramp, and don't cut across into traffic unless it's safe. You're free-flowing, so flow.
When you're coming off a ramp in Nova Scotia and merging onto the highway, your job is to match the speed of traffic without exceeding the posted limit and merge smoothly. Use the full length of the ramp to accelerate. Don't stop unless absolutely necessary. Check your mirrors, signal early, and shoulder check before you move over. Remember, traffic already on the highway has the right of way. Your goal is to blend in, not cut in. Smooth merges keep traffic flowing and everyone safe. Officer Bernie says, in Nova Scotia, speed limits aren't suggestions. They're the law, and they're set for safety. In towns and cities, the default is 50 kilometers per hour unless posted otherwise. In school zones, it's 30 kilometers per hour when children are present. On most highways, it's 80 to 110 kilometers per hour, depending on the signs. Speeding reduces your reaction time and increases the severity of crashes. Slow down, follow the posted limits, and drive like lives depend on it, because they do. All right, folks, let's get this straight. At a four-way stop, it's not a guessing game. The first car to stop goes first. If you stop at the same time as someone on your right, they go first. No creeping forward, no playing chicken, and no waving people through like you're the traffic fairy. Stop fully, take your turn, and keep it moving. It's not hard. Drive like you want to get home alive.
Hello. I am Officer Bernie. In Nova Scotia, drinking and driving is not just illegal, it's deadly. If you're caught with a blood alcohol concentration of 0.08 or higher, you face immediate license suspension, hefty fines, possible jail time, and a criminal record. But the real cost can be far worse, injury or death to yourself or someone else. Even small amounts of alcohol can slow your reaction time and cloud your judgment. If you've been drinking, don't drive. Call a cab, use a rideshare, or get a sober friend to take you home. The choice is simple: drive sober or don't drive at all. Ask ChatGPT.